Docks Marine open 7 days a week from 8 to 5. Sales, rental, service, all in one place. It's at Docks Marine, 5803 Eichard Ridge Road.
Time for your look at local sports on WHKY News. Lots to do. We start with high school football action from Friday night. The second round of the state playoffs in the 2A class. Bunker Hill fell to Brevard 37-29. The Bears season comes to a close with a record of 9-3. And Maiden lost at Shelby 28-0. The Blue Devils season ending at 8-4. However, in the 3A class, Hickory defeated Statesville 42-7. The Red Tornadoes advanced to the third round. They will host Crest on Friday. You'll be able to hear that game on WHKY Radio, 1290 AM, 102.3 FM, and online at WHKY.com Friday night at 7 o'clock as Hickory will host the Chargers. Catawba Valley Community College women's basketball won over Montgomery College out of Maryland 66-62 Friday at home. The Redhawks are 2-3 on the season. They'll be playing again on December 5th. Playing in their first South Atlantic Conference championship game since 2021, Lenoir-Rhyne volleyball fell to Wingate 3-0. However, the Bears will now await their NCAA tournament fate. The NCAA Division II volleyball selection show is set to take place tonight. We'll find out what the Bears' postseason plans are going to be. Lenoir-Rhyne women's soccer saw their season come to an end in double overtime in the first round of the NCAA tournament at home Friday. Lander erased a 2-0 deficit to score 3 straight goals, including the golden goal game winner in the second overtime in the 107th minute of play. Lenoir-Rhyne's season ends with a record of 13-2-5. A record-setting performance from quarterback Jalen Ferguson led Lenoir-Rhyne football to a big 37-34 win over West Alabama on the road in the opening round of the NCAA Division II playoffs. Ferguson becomes the first player in the 105-year history of Lenoir-Rhyne football to throw for over 400 yards in a single game, throwing for 411. He would also have 3 touchdowns as well. After the game, head coach Doug Sosha, along with defensive back Damian Savage, talked to the press.
Exciting game. A lot of things happened. A lot of momentum swings and deficit. We're down by 10 going into the fourth quarter and be able to pull that thing off and win. And it was a complete team win. So super proud of our guys. I think it's, we're starting to feel ourselves here a little bit. We talked about playing our best, finishing up October, get in November, and then you have a chance to maybe get to December. You got to play your best. And we had some guys step up like Damian today, playing his best when we needed it. So super proud of our team. Not the cleanest win. Some things happen, but that's why you play 60 minutes, and our guys did a great job. Super proud of them.
Yeah, I want to talk about your offense, specifically your passing game. Coming into this game, West Alabama had one of the best defenses in the regular season in the country. And then Jalen Ferguson throws for 411 yards. Adonis McDaniel goes for 202 receiving yards. Sonya Yates, 107, making about for 309. Just talk about your offense and what you saw on film to make you all so successful offensively.
Yeah, well, we knew they were really good. Obviously, running the football, we didn't run the ball very well effectively today. So we knew we had to put some things together and put some things on the call sheet and get them called. And we got a lot of things called, and our players made some plays. Our quarterback did a really good job. Our offensive line did a good job protection. And then, obviously, with some explosive plays, and we got a lot of chunk plays. And you have a receiver go over 200 yards and a quarterback over 400 yards. It's a pretty special day. So I'm super proud of those guys. Certainly, we left some things on the field, but in the passing game, but they did a great job.
Yeah, and Coach, this is your first year here at Lenoir-Rhyne. This team went to the semifinals last year. Just talk about you coming in and continuing that excellence in year one.
Yeah, there's super high expectations and super high standards, and we felt like going into the season that we needed to try to keep playing our best every week. We try to play a faceless opponent, and now we're starting to play our best. Certainly, we got ourselves into the playoffs. We said we wanted that opportunity, but we had to go take that opportunity. So super proud of these guys, and we've got to play our best each and every week to move forward. So super awesome win for these guys.
And Damian, this is first year head coach over here. How are you guys feeling knowing that y'all got a new coach in February? Coming into the season, y'all are 9-2. Were you guys a little optimistic or skeptical about this new head coach that y'all have coming into the season?
More so skeptical, now I play. Before I came to LR, I went to an NAIA school, so honestly, I was excited to hear that we're going to get an NAIA staff at a D2 school, because I just know the amount of potential that D2 players and NAIA players and NAIA coaches have, especially when they get boosted to another level. So I guess optimistic would be the right word. We always knew that the players make the team great, and the coaches just set up the guidelines to do so, So a lot of trust. Trust is probably the biggest thing we had to work on throughout the season. And yeah, man, we ended up loving this guy, man. So yeah, we play for him, man. We play for ourselves, man. We play for God. So, but of course, the atmosphere at Moret Stadium is probably the best in D2, man. And it's going to be great to go back home and get another victory with these guys. So looking forward to it.
And my last question, going into round 2 for next week, what are some things that today you take away from today going into next week, going into practice this week?
Yeah, you just got to play 60 minutes. You got to have a heightened focus. If you want to be really good at this time of the year, things have got to be sacrificed. You got to give some things up. You got to take care of your academics, but you've got to come to practice. You got to lock in hydration, nutrition, rest, all that stuff, so we can be our best, give ourselves a chance. We're going to reset, and then we're going to go do it again next Saturday.
Now, the Bears will be at home against Virginia Union on Saturday, as Virginia Union, the Panthers, upset Wingate on the road. So LR will be at home Saturday. You'll hear that game on WHKY Radio, 1290 AM, 102.3 FM, and online at WHKY.com Saturday at 12:45. Lenoir-Rhyne women's basketball earned their first South Atlantic Conference win of the season Saturday, taking down Emory and Henry on the road 76-59. Bears are 2-3 overall, 1-2 in South Atlantic Conference play. They'll host Wingate tomorrow afternoon at 12 noon. Lenoir-Rhyne men's basketball defeated Emory and Henry on the road 97-75 as they got their second straight conference win. LR 4-2 overall, 2-1 in the South Atlantic Conference. They will also host Wingate tomorrow. That will be a 6 o'clock tip-off. Appalachian State volleyball, their Sun Belt Conference tournament run was stopped in the semifinal round, falling to Texas State by the final of 3-0. However, Saturday marked the Black and Gold's first Sun Belt Conference tournament semifinal appearance since 2018. Appalachian State football defeated James Madison 34-20 on a snowy Saturday in Boone. The Mountaineers 5-5 overall, 3-4 in the Sun Belt Conference. They'll face Georgia Southern on the road to wrap up the regular season Saturday. Appalachian State wrestling fell to 19th ranked West Virginia at home, 37-8 Friday. Mountaineers are 0-2 on the dual season. They'll compete at the Cliff Keen Las Vegas Invitational on December the 6th. Appalachian State women's basketball fell 73-61 to Richmond Sunday. App is 2-3 on the season. They'll host Gardner-Webb on Wednesday. And Appalachian State men's basketball used a buzzer beater by Dior Connors, winning 79-76 over William & Mary Sunday. Mountaineers are 3-2. They'll be playing in the Live Oak Bank Holiday Classic in Wilmington beginning Wednesday against Sam Houston. As always, you can find much more when you visit our website, WHKY.com. Help replenish our local food banks to be ready when needs arise with the WHKY Turkey Drop, brought to you in part by SureTape.